Let's talk football here at Centennial. After 4 years in this program, how has your understanding of the game developed?
Well, when I came in as a freshman, I really was like, I wasn't new to football, but I didn't know anything about high school football. So pretty much Coach Logan, he just taught me everything that I need to know. Coach Herron, my dad, they all been right there, right by my side. Now, I like to say almost an expert at it.
An expert? It looks like you're an expert when you're out there playing. What other impacts have the coaches had on your playing?
Well, Coach Logan always is telling us he's teaching us how to be a man, how to be on time. So I think that's one of the best ones right there. Being on time, being ready, being just to show how some people will be there for you, like all around the time. So I guess yeah.
And I think it goes without saying that Coach Logan is a very special coach. Is there anything about his coaching style that you look for in these schools that are recruiting you?
Really, yes. And he coaches. He can't coach in college. He's one of the best out there. He's aggressive. I want a coach that's always on my head. So he never let me slack. He never lets me slack. I had to run for not tucking in my jersey, and I know in college it'll be the same way. So he's just whipped me into it right now.
Drake, who's your go-to guy on the team? And you can say anything. I know they'll probably all watch this, but who's that one guy on the team that you always know is there for you and makes practice just a little bit easier?
Well, I don't have one guy because we got a little group going. So
all right, who's the group?
It's me. It's Bonner or Samaje Bonner, Isaiah Young. We got Jaden Williams. We got Tua CV Nomura. Them all my boys. Chris Okiki. We all just turn practice up when it's boring. You just get hyped, start dancing. Coaches might get mad, but they know we just trying to turn practice up. So.
And you're coming here. You're just about halfway through your season. What is the legacy that you want to leave on Husky football?
I want to be one of the best D linemen to ever leave here. I'm trying to take down the sack record right now, which is 12 sacks. I'm trying to get high, so I'm going to go up to 15. Right now I have 7, so it's not that far of a reach from how many games we have left.
Now for the recruiting process, you have been heavily recruited and deservingly so. Is there any which way you're leaning, this far into the process?
Right now, not really. It's just every college is up in the air. Anything can change from coaching, staff to players. So it's in the air where I'm gonna go. I really have no clue, and that's why it's so scary and hectic right now for me going through this process. But I'm still enjoying it day by day. So.
And I know that at one point, maybe not exactly right now, but you were leaning towards a school which is my personal favorite. So what can you tell us about why, at one point you were interested in USC?
Well, that's one of my childhood schools. So pretty much when I was growing up, my dad and my whole family pretty much, SC this, SC that. So, when I grew up and I got that offer from SC, I'm like, that's my family school. So, that's a no-brainer, why not? But now I know all the facts and stuff, I have to consider all these other colleges because I know they have something to bring to the table just as much as USC does. So this is still a tough process.
And it is a tough process, getting recruited by colleges. There's so much more in the grand scheme of things to look into. What has been, one of the biggest things that have played a factor in your search, both in football and the school itself?
Well, I need a family, just how all my brothers on the football team, they just make everything better, and a genuine coach that's going to treat me like their son, like every day they're talking to us. They're just not just on us for football, they're here for like mentoring so we can talk about life, just because college gets crazy, you're away from your parents, you just need somebody to talk to. You can talk to the head coach or anything, something like that. And an after plan, because football is not promised, so academics, I need some academics to take me the long way, because football may end when I'm 30 and I still got the rest of my life to live. So I just need some more jobs and all that.
It is, and I've seen players start out, and I've seen them get to the end of the career. Is there anything you think you might want to do after football? If you weren't a football player, what do you think you'd be doing?
I'd probably be doing the same thing you do. I want to be a broadcaster. Staying in sports. I always want to be by my game. So I'll probably just be like a sports broadcaster, or all kids like video games. So I think I got some pretty good ideas for a video game in the future. So that's what I'll probably do, or start my own business.
Yes, so you have a lot of options there, but when your heart's in sports, it's hard to leave them.
Right.
When you hear that you are one of the top recruited players in the nation right now, what does that mean to you?
It's crazy to be like that. Like, who would have thought when I was younger, right now, that I would be one of the top recruits? So it's just pretty much, it's the same to me. My dad, I've been working out with him since I was like, I can't even remember, like 6 maybe. So all the hard work is paying off, I guess. So I really appreciate everything that I'm getting to. I don't let it, get me all hyped up and cocky. I just stay the same person.
You definitely haven't. So I think that's what a lot of your teammates respect out of you and your coaches. Family is very important to you, and I see them here every game for you, and with your dad there on the field with you. Tell us a little bit about your family and what that means to you.
My family means a lot to me, pretty much. I'm playing football for them. I love the game of football, but I just want to see my family, living perfectly, living in a big house, not having to worry about anything. Right now they're working hard for me, so I'm just doing right back for them. Just get them out of their jobs, let them rest and retire. And I just keep doing what I got to do for them.
Who inspires you and your family?
My mom and my dad mostly, because they're very hard workers, and they've been through a lot, and they still come back and they kill it. So they just keep me motivated, and my dad's always on me about working out and stuff, and I'm like, oh, why I gotta work out? But I know it's all for a reason. I know that I have a chance to make it, and he wants me to make it further than he did. So I just know that they're doing it for a reason.
And at the end of the college, road, do you see yourself out there in the NFL, and does that make you excited to kind of think about that?
Oh yeah, I think every time I watch the draft, I just picture myself, Drake Jackson walking across the stage, getting a jersey or something. That's just the dream that I've always had as a little kid, just being in the NFL. And I just don't want to be in the NFL. I just want to be in a Hall of Fame, get my face put in some gold. That's
gold
tight.
Jacket.
That's hard. That's tight to me.
Do you have a favorite NFL team?
Yeah, the Oakland Raiders. They're a little off right now, but it's cool. It's cool. It's a little off right now, but that's my team. It's always been my team.
You could be the defensive player that they lost. It might take 4 years to rebuild, but you could be there. And Drake, do you think that you've made your family proud?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I know deep down my dad, when I commit somewhere, and my mom, I know my mom's gonna cry for sure, but my dad, I know he's gonna drop a tear or two when I commit. It's just all out of what I've been through. From Compton Vikings to the Inland Empire Ducks to coming here. I know they're proud of what I've been doing. Getting invited to the All-American game, so I know they're proud.
You've made all of us here proud. It's really exciting to watch you develop, and we're all on our toes, getting excited to see where you end up and get to watch you play in college. But it's been an honor, Drake, and thanks for taking the time.
No problem. Anytime.